noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Cafu. Ball played for Del Piero. And here's Zola. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Another throw-in. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pull it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Cruyff, and he cuts out the supply. Now it's Pelé. Oh, sweet feet. He's on it, can he get away? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective...
Oh, shooting chance! Against the crossbar! Cafu. Pullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Lahm gets into some space. Pulls it back. Pelé! Goal! Besiktas! He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And they're back on the ball again. And he's straight offside. Besiktas are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. And it's Del Piero. Pull it. That pass has been... Pelé! It's hit the upright. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Back into the middle. No way through, so back it comes. Besiktas have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Pele. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi. That is good strength. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Besiktas heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Half-time getting close now. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Rummenigge usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cruyff threads one in. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Besiktas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So off we go once more. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Mateus. And he's managed to get free. Played out to the right. Ribéry cross. He rises! It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
He has found the way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zola looking to be a menace in the final third. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's picked it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Ribéry. Shot could be on. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Cruyff. Ribéry has it out wide and in chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Neymar is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The manager
8,
can make a change
el
for the
dorsal
first time in the
22,
game here.
Ribery.
And it's
El
Dembele.
dorsal 10, Neymar. El dorsal
So
7,
2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
el
Yeah,
dorsal
this is a real
14.
psychological test
Serán
now that
sustituidos
will tell
por
us whether one
el
side
dorsal
buckles and the other
26,
kicks on.
El dorsal 19.
Well, that
el
had the
dorsal
makings of something.
17,
It's
El dorsal
Dembele!
9. Eto'o.
Dembele made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
They've played it short. And here's Kubo. Cafu gets across to intercept that. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge. Oh, that's neat. And this is... He's having a shot! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the lead now is 2. Well, there's Del Piero! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Dembele. Kubo. Dembele. Foot in. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Oh, good spread. Messi. Strong running down that left flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? More and more pressure on the ball here. Pele. Del Piero. Rummenigge. And it's Lam. Tries to pass it through. Zola gets into a good position. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice control. There's the shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, he was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Lam. Spread out to the left. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's found a way through. Ah, such a clever... Here's a chance! Just off target.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception. Chance for a shot! They've done it! Deep into injury time! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
That's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Barcelona give themselves a chance. And that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pele taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Alisson. He's...
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff's cross. O'Shea spots it and intercepts. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Pirlo aims beyond the defence. Messi. Zola. Del Piero. And he was quick to react. Bullet.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, he's burst through! And this is Messi, showing good feet. Cafu gets into a good position. Now this could be a chance. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Zico. Played up towards the front line. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi picks it up out wide. That could spell trouble. There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Cantona. Pelé tries to pass it through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Besiktas are now look. Shot, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And there was his third and bullish header! Just needed better contact. Besiktas have hit a quick-fire double here. And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Zico shoots! No mistake!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So is this the start of a comeback? Messi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here. Has a shot! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's shifting through the gears here. And he's in on Sola! Oh no, this does not look good. Pirlo. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Cantona. Cantona powering forward here. Thinks about the shot. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Arsenal with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. Now it's Zico. Now here's the delivery. And out it comes again. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. And Messi! Oh, off the bar! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Zico. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Made into space. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him. Can he spark a counter here? Cruyff is wide and looking to get onto this. And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Del Piero. He's a sharp little ball here. Passes short and sharp. And here's Zola. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's on it, can he get away? Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Nicely weighted ball. Messi has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Knocks it into space. Now it's Pele. Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
O'Shea is there, and he can get that clear. Very nicely done. Lahm could try cutting inside here. And this is the... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get rid. Zico. Cantona. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lahm receives it in a wide position. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away.
After 61
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view.
He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3.
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Italy.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're underway.
I think in Puskás we have someone who you can call the world's first international sports star. He was a man so prolific that he almost scored for fun. He even has an award named after him for the outstanding goal of that year, scored across world football.
And he was the very epitome of an out-and-out goal scorer. Those that follow England. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Number 77.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Tries to play it through. Oh, cracking ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Vieira. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Del Piero. Zola. He's cut it out. Paris ended up in no man's land. And it's Del Piero. Modric with a definite foul there. And he is going into that little black book. No, not quite.
Zola will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Besiktas leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Not the... Oh no, what has happened here? Solar. Modric. Now it's Pele. Should changes him with that pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rummenigge! Oh, off the bar! Oh, he's had a chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lahm gives no quarter whatsoever. Looking for options for movement. It's Pele! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Messi picks it up out wide. Now, can he find a finish? And he shoots! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. And he plays one through. Face to face with... Shot at goal! It's there! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
The goal scorer for Italy after 30 minutes is number 18, Puskás.
Italy playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Cafu. Messi. Now it's Pele. Great vision. Oh, that's a fine challenge. That has not gone well. Del Piero. And here's Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get it through? No way through, so... And the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? He's got himself an absolute peach. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's had a shot! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Look at this, takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries the cross. Schmeichel claims it, safe hands. And now they can spring out of defence. That's an excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Besiktas have their second corner now. It's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Lewis. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Pelé. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's gone forward, and here's Zola. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pelé, can he get it? And the finish! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling.
And Zola! Off the bar! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Besiktas looking to pass their way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Messi. Luis Suarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So we have a breakthrough. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Pinches it off him. Now it's Pelé. Aims beyond the defence. Well, they can break here. Not the most accurate pass. Zola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Gets a good foot in there. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Besiktas are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half.
And a quick announcement.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Please look at the screen for information.
Terrific
on how
half,
to
4
find your
goals
way
split
around this
evenly,
stadium.
beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Besiktas get the second half started. Del Piero looking to add to his goal. Pelé. Now it's Pelé. And this is Zola. He's picked his way through. Great chance! He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's gone loose. Pelé. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it into space. And he's had it nicked away. So, third corner of the game. Punched away. He's free, he has got space. Very nicely done. Looking to play him in. Cross from Cafu. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Luis Suarez! Oh! Fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
After 60 minutes.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for options for movement. And it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Del Piero goes short. Engages and forces him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And this is Hullet, and that is masterful defending. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And he's intervened well there. That has been slung wide. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Takes aim and crosses. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pelé. Back into the middle. Shot could be on. Oh, well played. Messi. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Cafu shoots! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then
Messi.
taking this chance to
Number
turn to their
7,
benches.
Zola.
Two fresh faces
Number
and
8,
both in the front line.
Gullit.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
McAllister. Number 13.
Besiktas really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Substitution.
Besiktas making another change here. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect.
And a chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Besiktas complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Neymar, deep into stoppage time. Cafu. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Rummenigge voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
In designated areas within these grounds.
So a dramatic game decided in it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities.
And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Lam. Zola.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Seedorf. It's a pretty loose pass. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Hullet. Looking for options for movement. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. It's played through for him, and he was quick to react. Scholes. Kaka. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's being urged to shoot, and that's a shot, surely! Bale. Well, they could break here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking to play him in. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Besiktas! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's a sharp little ball here, and the flag has stayed down. He's picked his way through. That is a brilliant interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's a good ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Del Piero. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. And it's Hullet. Seedorf is onto this. Kaka! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Pele. Cafu. Hullet. Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Zola. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter. Besiktas really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Solar. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu. And it's Messi. And the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Bullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge. Now it's Pele. Bale. And they can counter here. Floated through. There's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Besiktas go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. There's the start of the second half. Besiktas carrying a one-goal lead. He won't be happy with that one. Scholes, neatly clipped into space. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And it's Del Piero. Now it's Eto'o. Now this could be a chance! Well, now it's oh, what has happened here? And this is Del Piero. Nice control. Knocks it out wide. Scholes. Now it's Eto'o. Zola. Besiktas have got it back and they'll have another go. Bale goes steaming forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lahm is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Marquinhos tries making a foray down the right. And that has put paid to that. Besiktas are still that goal to the good. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Hullet. Played it back. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Can he spark a counter here? Hakimi. Hakimi puts his foot on the gas.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rummenigge tries looking up for options on the left. Pull it. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is lovely. Foot in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, right place, right time. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. There could be trouble here. He is through here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! Hakimi. Bale. And he's worked it through. He has found a way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's gone for a throw-in. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Besiktas looking to pass their way through. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Eto'o.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Bale. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Played into the... Up he goes! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Besiktas could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's got away.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
He's had a chance! Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Besiktas can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Besiktas definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Jamaica.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
James. He's in a great position here. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Lookman. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm, great vision, and he's in on goal. And this is shot at goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Short changes him with that pass. And it's Del Piero. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? Zola receives it in a wide position. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. His chance! Superb from Pele! About as smooth as it gets. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Pele. Now it's Yamal. Lookman providing an outlet on that flank. Goes for a shot! Oh, and one more try!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Messi. And it's Del Piero. Plenty to aim at here. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Might want to be careful there.
No, again there's no way through. Pele looking understandably energised after his goal. Rummenigge, Del Piero. Chooses to go back.
Besiktas really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, well measured. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Yamal with the short one. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Messi. Now it's Del Piero. Played into space out wide. Oh, nice touch.
There will be 1
Del
minute
Piero
added time.
receives it in a good position here. Doué. Now it's Yamal. Knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought...
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Please take this
The
opportunity
midway
to
point
pay
of the
a visit
game.
to our official
Oh, what a
store
half of
where
football.
memorabilia
It's
from today's
1-1,
match are
but
now
it could
available.
easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. So it's back to business. And that could set him on his way. Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant from Yamal!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
The goal scorer for Jamaica after 47
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now it's Mbappe. Not the most convincing of passes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's cut it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, they are still trailing, And they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's Yamal. Now what about a counter-attack? Now it's Yamal. Besiktas can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And it's made its way to him. Lookman! He's having a go! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Jamaica really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Jamaica have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Yamal crosses it in here. Here's a chance! Lacking in accuracy.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's a promising position. Lam gets into some space. And here's Zola, and the shot! He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That has been cut short. Distributed tidily. Mbappe. Oh, he's played. Big chance! And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise.
Great chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
He's having a shot! Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Decent chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Lam. Pele. Played back in. Lovely, now then. Doué.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pull it. Ball played for Del Piero. Makaleli. And here's Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. Lookman. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 5 minutes
Mbappe showed
added
plenty
time.
of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Threads one in. And the through ball. Lookman is on his own. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Del Piero. Rummenigge. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Del Piero. And that's it. Besiktas did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Yamal. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Piqué calmly anticipates. Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Hullet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Del Piero. And it's Lam. And here's Del Piero. Looking to play him in. He's having a shot! Goal! Besiktas! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Barcelona are all shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Alvarez. Rummenigge. Can he finish? Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And yes, it's him again. Besiktas find a position of real strength now.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's face to Alvarez! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And hit a drive! Corner number 2 then. Well, there's the clearance. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Nice there's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Cafu is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Yamal, and he's lost his man here. And the shot! He has done it! They're back within reach! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Zola. Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Besiktas blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cruyff. Vermeer. And this is Neymar. That's been slipped through. Oh, shooting chance!
There will be 3
And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pull it. Look at the space here, and he shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Besiktas lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Del Piero. Pele, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And Puyol. Cruyff.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Hullet. Messi. Cafu has it out wide and in space. Now it's Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he welcomes it in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Del Piero. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. Shot at goal! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental
Morocco
occasion.
Against Besiktas.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He gets big! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that's been won straight back. Zola. Maldini makes the interception. Tries to play it through, and he welcomes it in. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Del Piero. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Can he get it through? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Morocco clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He rises! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Besiktas finally... It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Zola. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a promising position. Oh, such a clever touch. Del Piero! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Zola. And he's had a hit! Oh, off the bar! Good counter, had a lot of people worried.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Ball comes in. Defending of the desperate variety. In one, oh, what a climb! Goal! Morocco! Into the lead once more. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter.
Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to pull further clear. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice control. And he welcomes it in. Oh, there's a probing ball, and Morocco could break here. And he's been shifted off it. Lam. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And this is Hullet. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Climbs up big! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time. Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the...
Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass somewhat off target. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he finish? Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's nice. He's in a great position here. And it's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well played. And he's heaved it away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Hullet cuts out the pass. Now it's Beckham. Del Piero. Rummenigge. And it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. And claimed it back swiftly. Pelé. It's a mighty effort! And the half-time whistle goes. Besiktas were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And this is Del Piero. And this is Hullet. Just the goalkeeper to beat. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Besiktas present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And this is Roberto Carlos, and he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found a way through. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Picked out, Judge, surely! It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Besiktas, terrific header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Morocco appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Seedorf. Now there's a fine chance! In he goes again! Goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
It's become a case of men against boys. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Great defending, strong and determined. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Good read, needed to be. Pele. He's had it taken off him. Great vision. Played out towards the right wing.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, looks a smashing ball. And that's a good ball. Big header! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Morocco are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Pinches it off him. Great ball, and he's in. There's the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's on it, can he get away? Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And he's straight offside. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here.
Lionel Messi, Pete.
It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Del Piero goes short. Bale puts them all in. Maldini with the clearance. Out towards the flank. Pullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Cafu knocks it out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Pele. And it's Hullet. Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. Messi. For Owen. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Looking for the run. Zola has it in a wide position. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Big chance! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Owen has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Great run on the overlap here. That's tidy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, this could be a chance. Owen.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Can he get on the end of this? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bale, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Vinicius Junior, he's found a way through. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's come loose. He's on it, can he get away?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Del Piero. That's good running with the ball, and he welcomes it in.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Besiktas are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Vinicius Junior. Cafu. And it's Del Piero. That's a good shot, a goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Bergomi. And it's Messi. Messi tries making a foray down the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. Hullet.
There will be 1 minute
Threads
added
one in.
time.
He's having a shot! Superb from Vinicius Junior. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Substitutions taking place.
And the second half gets underway.
Besiktas really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Passing is crisp and sharp, played into space. Messi. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Vinicius Junior, driving forward. Gets a good foot in there. Pelé. Hullet. Picked out brilliantly. Messi. And this is Messi. Havertz, who has set up 2 goals. And it's Hullet. And this is Zola.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tonali. Havertz. Cruyff. Messi. All played for Del Piero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out towards the right wing. Del Piero. Tonali looking understandably energised after his goal. Hullet. And it's Del Piero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Tonali. Messi. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Out to the right. And this is Pelé. Del Piero. And that's an excellent interception. Cruyff. And he was quick to react. And it's Del Piero. Zola. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Turns and goes. Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Havertz. And he's intervened well there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Cruyff had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And he's managed to get free. Foot in. Pele has given away a free kick.
Substitution.
And he should have made it 4.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Time and again they are repelled. Aimed beyond the defence. Rummenigge. Oh, right place, right time. And it's been taken short. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Corner number 2 then. Messi with the short one. He slings it in. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. So, third corner of the game. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Besiktas are looking to go forward now.
There they go, hunting again.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Nicely weighted ball. And the finish! Yes! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Oh, one moment you're in possession, and that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
And Peter, you can't watch a match like this and not mention such a busy little player like Declo, who just never stops.
Face to face, takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He won't be happy with that one. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Atletico Paranaense clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, no joy this time. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Besiktas clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played back in. Del Piero. Del Piero proves just a little bit too strong. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's found a way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Besiktas with the corner, there first. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's there to make the challenge. Pull it.
Atletico Paranaense have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Besiktas still without a single shot on target. And he cuts out the supply. Bale, played into space out wide. And he's managed to get free. Delivers the ball. Check deals with that, nice and simple. Pullet spots it and intercepts. And he was quick to react. Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tries a shot! Goal! Besiktas! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's very...
Gets his head on it! And he hits the net! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did...
Chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed.
Goes for a shot! In he goes again! Zola. And here's the chance to counter. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Bale. And this is Del Piero. Varane with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Varane is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Platini. Deco can so cleverly bypass the press. And he's lost his man here. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. That's an imaginative pass. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Pele. That's Bebeto. Well, that pass isn't the best. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Besiktas get the second half started. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Pato. Oh, he's burst through! Now it's Pele. Not the most convincing of passes. Pato, real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Bullet. Pele. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Pato. And he plays one through. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely... Oh, they could be caught out here! And this is the... Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
James. That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. This looks promising. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's got the beating of his man. Besiktas can't breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Pele looking to be a menace in the final third. He has found the way. Shot, surely! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish right from the top draw. What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Great chance! This time, surely! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they're back in front. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Alexander Pato demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Pato. And he's intervened well there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's made its way to him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Atletico Paranaense are down to 10 men.
Substituição em campo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And it's Bale. Oh, that's a fine interception. James. That has ended up in no man's land. It's a promising position.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Oh, well played. Bruno Fernandes absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pele with the foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Substituição em campo.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 5. Camisa 11.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Corner number 2 then. Del Piero with the short one.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Pull it.
Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
De Jong. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And he's chosen to go back. That's a good ball.
Foram indicados 4
De Jong.
minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Del Piero. On the through ball. Bale kept his eye on it, and he's there. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Closing in on goal. Somewhat off target. Cafu.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Besiktas played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Senhoras e senhores, tenham a gentileza
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Algeria really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Algeria are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Lam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Into the channel. Great ball if he can get there. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Zola. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! And yes, it's there! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Besiktas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which...
Real chance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Oh, that's a key interception. That has ended up in no man's land. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Tevez. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero puts his foot on the gas. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Zola is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And this is Zola. He's having a shot! Oh, off the bar! That has been knocked clear. And this is Hullet. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Mahrez. Defending was strong and firm. Lam. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Hullet. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Del Piero. Del Piero tries making a foray down the right. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. And this is Zola. And he's gone backward here. Maldini gets a foot in here. Mahrez aims beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Mahrez. And this is Van Nistelrooy! He's scored! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Number 14.
We have got ourselves... There's the shot! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Looking for options for movement. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Messi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's delightful. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pelé unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
2 added minutes has
It's
been
Messi.
indicated.
It's come to nothing. Mateus. Van Nistelrooy. Can he get onto this? Rijkaard. Del Piero gets into some space. Van der Sar claims it safe hands. There's the whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again then. There's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So now the difference is 3. Rijkaard. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Del Piero. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it into space. Van Nistelrooy goes looking wide. Stood up well to him there. Pull it. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Del Piero. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Besiktas against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still has that passion to get forward. And we know it's backed up by a great engine and occasionally an eye for goal.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you. And the finish! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's had a hit! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He is through here. Backward it goes. He's having a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Now it's Donatoni. Pull it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Ribery is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Inzaghi. Zola. Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Pelé. Pelé with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ribery. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Del Piero. Now it's Pelé, Cafu, and this is Messi, and he's certainly onside here. Zanetti. And it's Rijkaard. Ribery. Now it's Donatoni. Nicely weighted ball. Here comes the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Pull it. Now it's Pelé. Del Piero. Pelé. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Good running, strong and purposeful. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Solar. Chance for a shot! Corner given. Besiktas with the corner, there first. Zola plays it short. Look at the space here. Shot a goal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Besiktas have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Lam, oh, smashing header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required. Besiktas really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Del Piero is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's played through for him. He's in space and shoots! That is some save from Khan! Filippo Inzaghi. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lam. Zola. To Lam. And here's Del Piero. That is good alertness. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Inzaghi. Now, can they get him away? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Inzaghi. And he welcomes it in. He's tries a shot!
Added time.
Pull it. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Pele. And it's Del Piero. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick announcement
Any
today
strong
that
opinions on the
memorabilia
first
from
half?
today's match
Okay,
is
they
now
got
on
hit
sale
with that
in the
one sucker
stadium
punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Besiktas leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Rijkaard. And this is Inzaghi. Shot could be on. Chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it out wide. Zanetti. And the shot! A corner it is then. Ribéry with the short one. That is lovely. Besiktas have the chance to go the other way. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Rummenigge knocks it into space. That's an excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Ribéry. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zanetti. Cafu does well to get it back. It's a good run down the right. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Turns and goes back, and Del Piero! through! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Zanetti.
Strong running down that left flank. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Ribery. He's tried one! Oh, it's hit the post! Messi. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Pelé. Messi is off. Could be danger here.
Howson. Zanetti.
And Donadoni. It's a promising position. He's making a real surge on the left. Looking for options for movement. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Tries to play it through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is...
Inzaghi! No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Lam.
Del Piero.
The specialist in tearing teams apart. Messi. Pelé. And here's Messi.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ribery. That's a little off target. Lam. And here's Zola. And it's Hullet. Passes short and sharp. Oh, super ball. There's the shot! Goal! Besiktas! Into the lead once more. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you...
And a chance! It's a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again.
It's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Desperate defending required here.
Neymar
goes
There will be
short.
3 minutes added time.
Big chance! It's hit the crossbar.
Zola.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Cafu hurtling down. And that's it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining.